This morning I sat my girls down and I gave them some reflections that I've had after the passing of Saleh Aljafarawi rahimahullah. It is not by coincidence that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose him as a shaheed. It is not by coincidence that the entire world is mourning his death. It feels like there's a aza in every single home. His passing has affected me and my family in ways that I could never have imagined. And after watching so many videos for him, I know why. And I understand the difference between Saleh and any other regular person. Saleh is a person who made the most of every situation he was in while he was alive. The thing I notice about Saleh is that he will do whatever it is that he's doing with ihsan. And ihsan means excellence. Okay, it means doing it to the best of his ability, doing it in the best possible way. Whether it's dealing with other humans, whether it's dealing with animals, whether it's helping people, whether it's his relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which we don't know much of, but I mean, based on the videos that we've seen online, his closeness to the Holy Quran, reflecting on the verses of the Quran, and giving people that boost of faith and hope, reminding people to be patient, reminding people of the akhirah. Although what Saleh did in the past 2 years was so extremely significant, before that even, he had a very significant life where he made every single person he had an encounter with feel extra special. In his sister's wedding, he was singing for her. It was the sweetest thing ever. The way he used to deal with his mum. There's a video of him saying, my mum would love when she cooks for me because no matter what she makes, I would eat it. I wouldn't sit and say, I don't like this, I prefer this to be this way. I would appreciate everything. I would eat it all and thank her so much for doing it. He also said, Marti in the future is going to be so lucky. I'm going to be so nice to her. So subhanAllah, like, he had so many intentions for the future as well. He was pre-planning how he's going to deal with his wife. Which subhanallah he didn't get a chance to do in this dunya, but inshallah bitawad bil akhirah in ways way better than any arus that he could have had in this dunya. Saleh found a stray cat that entered his family's home. It was injured, it was dirty. He took the cat to the vet, he did a surgery, got some immunizations, and he took it home and cared for it. The video of him speaking about the cat, hugging the cat, and I'm not a cat person, but that's extraordinary. The way he would deal with the elderly in the streets. There was a hajjah who was struggling to put her shibshab on. She was struggling to put her slipper on. He bent down and he was helping her, and she goes, la ya ibni, don't, you know, she felt embarrassed, and he goes, no, you're like my mum, ya hajjah, don't worry about it. And he helped her put her slipper on. The du'as they would make for him after he speaks to them, any simple encounter he has with an old man, an older lady, the ad'iyah they would make for him. Allah yurzu'ak zawja salha, Allah yurzu'ak dhurriya salha, inta salih ala ismak, your name is Salih and you are Salih, you are righteous. They would say, because there are people like you, ya Salih, this dunya is bkhair. He would see little kids on the street. He doesn't need to interact with them. He's recording, he's reporting. He would stop and he would say, oh, this girl wants to be recorded, she's talking to me. He would record her. He would take off his press vests and put it on little kids and tell them, you're going to be the next generation of reporters, you're going to continue this mission after we leave this earth. And he was empowering them in ways that he might have thought was insignificant, but for a child, that is so great. Other than the war and everything that he did in the war, and as I was mentioning in yesterday's video, he was putting his life at risk to pull out people from their burning tents. He was helping remove children from under the rubble. He was helping everyone in every possible way he could. Or hatta when he wasn't interacting with anyone, even when he was just on his own, he would always have a smile on his face. That smile by itself is a sunnah. Like, any moment he had, he would I feel like he would sit and he would be like, okay, how can I make this moment that I'm in great? How can I get abundant hasanat from this moment that I'm in? And I was telling my girls, I was giving them like examples, real life examples that they can relate to. So I was telling them, let's look at our life from the Saleh Aljafarawi perspective. If Saleh was here, he would say, okay, there's some dishes on the table after we had breakfast. My purpose now is to help my mum, make her feel happy, so I'm going to take these plates and put them in the dishwasher. My purpose is to go to school and get educated, so I will sit and do my homework to the best of my ability, study for my exams to the best of my ability, so I can achieve the best possible outcome. There's a piece of rubbish on the floor as you're walking. Saleh would have said, okay, my purpose right now is to remove the azan al-tariq. I'm going to pick up this piece of rubbish and put it in the rubbish bin. My purpose is to care for my kids, so I'm going to get up now and make them the best breakfast, make them the best lunchbox, and give them that beautiful morning atmosphere with my smile so they can have a great day ahead. Every single one of us has a purpose in every single moment of their life. A lot of times we move things to the side and we say, oh, I'm lazy now, I'm not bothered now, belki bukra, I really want to do this good thing for this person, like I want to pass a dish to my neighbor, but I'm not bothered. Maybe on Eid. There's so many things that we delay and we keep saying maybe tomorrow, maybe after. Good things that we intend, like we think about and we're like, oh, this would be nice. So we delay things in the moment where we are able to have an impact on someone, and that next moment is not guaranteed. Saleh Aljafarawi spent every single moment in his life doing something good, and the accumulation of that is what led to all these people loving him and all these people mourning his death. Another thing that happened this morning, as soon as we got in the car, one of my daughters, I'm not gonna say which one, I'm not gonna say which one, but you might guess, kept her matcha cup from yesterday in the car. ما نزلتها معها. So when she came in, the matcha cup fell on her bag and it spilled a little bit. There wasn't much in it, يعني, it was empty, but you know, there was a bit of spillage on her bag. She was like, oh my god, the matcha fell on my bag. Okay, no dramas. I went to the boot. I have some packets of wipes. I gave her some wipes. I'm like, wipe it and put the cup at the front. She was so devastated. She was so devastated by the spillage. Oh my god, it's not coming off my bag. I don't know where to put the wipe that I just used. And she was just in such a bad mood over the matcha spilling on her bag. But I had to like tell her, let's look at this from the Saleh Aljafarawi perspective. Just reminding you, because my girls have been living this with me. They know who Saleh is before his death, and they've been watching all these videos with me after his passing. So I go to her, Saleh Aljafarawi's brother was released from prison, and he found that his brother was no longer there. He has passed away. What was his reaction? His reaction was, Ya Allah, we are pleased with what you have written for us. Even if it means the loss of my brother, even if it means you took my brother from this earth, we are completely pleased with your qadar. And we will not say anything except that which pleases you. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. So I go to her, this is the msibah that Saleh's brother faced when he left prison. Your little test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the matcha spilling on your bag, are you not going to have rida that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put you in this test? There's a little test happening in your little life. A bit of matcha has come on your bag and the stain is not coming off. How were we supposed to react, and how would Saleh and his family have reacted? So she goes, he would have been patient. He would have told his mum, Mama, the matcha spilled. I go to her, Ana Kaman, as a mum, I did not like get angry at you because it spilled. Although it was your fault that you didn't necessarily matcha cup from the car yesterday. But your mom is not the type that's gonna cause the biggest drama over an accident. So I would not have gotten angry at you anyway. But the way you would have grabbed the wipe from me and tried your actual best to get the stain off your bag, that might have actually removed it from your bag. These little tests that you're passing through, they're just going to be extended and amplified in your life later on. If we don't know how to deal with little tests in our life right now, how are we expecting to be like Saleh and his family when La Samahallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests us with the bigger tests? We have something called the Saleh perspective right now, and I'm going to be constantly reminding my girls in different situations in life. Saleh would have reacted in this particular way, and we're going to be using Saleh's reaction as our inspiration to how we are going to react. So yes, Saleh being a shaheed is not random. It's not by coincidence. It's not hek sutfe. And the world's devastation over his death is not sutfa either. He strived, he worked so hard, he did everything he can with ihsan all throughout his life to earn this moment. And that's definitely something we should take from him, we should learn from him, and we should constantly reflect on in our life. Every single moment, every single thing you are doing in life, do it to the best of your ability and leave an impact by doing that thing.